in his path. That is the Swedish Wi-Fi trainer, that is Mint.
So, for the matchup, I'm not even gonna try and pretend I don't know what's going on.
Let's think for a bit. We have to figure this out as we go. Okay, so both of them got some kind of wonky projectiles, you know, none of them super good, none of them super bad. Wi-Fi tends to stay around the ledge, because Wi-Fi is greater on the ledge. You know, that volleyball, or the football rather, really good on just kind of pressuring off stage, and then also just kind of going high, going all over the place, really. And you have deep breathing as well, which is so good. You get so fast, you get so strong. I imagine when Wi-Fi gets deep breathing, it's going to be really hard for Banjo to deal with, because then he's not only really strong, super fast to just suffocate Banjo, because once you get in on Banjo, Banjo doesn't have great like scrapping tools.
Incredible trading already. As you said, when deep breathing is online, Mint going in, but the Wonder Wings that ZartZu is getting are paying off as well. Just equal game all the way to kill percentage. They came here to press some buttons.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go aggro. They're gonna press those buttons and they're gonna kill each other. And like we've seen, those eggs are super good at converting. What was that scream from Wi-Fi? Well, that was the most happy. They did not pay that voice actor enough. They were just like, all right, I'm getting paid like $2. They're just like,
I don't know if you know this, there's a really funny Finnish Digimon dub.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the season 1 of Digimon was dubbed entirely in Finnish, and the voice actors are that level.
Yeah, just like, oh, no.
I can't believe I am dead. Where is my brother?
They got them from Fiverr. It's like
well, these players aren't from Fiverr, so
no.
again, getting a nice little conversion with the eggs and trying to get the Wonder Wing to hit. And
yeah, like we said earlier, like ZartZu is definitely one of those players that's just like, I need to use my Wonder Wings. Like if I end my stock and I haven't used all my 5 Wonder Wings, what's even the point of having a limit, right? So he's just gonna use them.
Great
3 more
awareness.
left. Yeah.
Great awareness from ZartZu going through the projectile with the second Wonder Wing. And this is what I was wondering about. How does Wi-Fi neutral B interact with Banjo's projectile arsenal and the Wonder Wing?
You're Wonder Winging it?
I am Wonder Winging it. Well, that's my answer. It doesn't.
Yes.
It just doesn't interact. Gets entirely eaten up by the grenade. And ZartZu just trying to close out the stock. Mint requires the deep breathing to unlock all of his mainstay kill options.
Okay. Sure, and we got this projectile. It's gonna catch the landing with a dash tag. First little lead. Mint has this far in the set. 180% though. That's and the damage from that salute, the sun or whatever it's called, is gonna Sun salute. It's gonna do a lot of damage. 35% right here. Frame 1 hurtbox, by the way, from that uppy from Banjo Kazooie is gonna do a lot. It's gonna be a hassle.
Trying to guess which way ZartZu is being sent by the grenade. If that spike had landed, could have been the end of game 1. Still looking really good for Mint though. Has the deep breathing, even trying to go for some fancy football angles, shenanigans. Up till will close out the stock though, and ZartZu still has something to work with.
Guessing correctly on the mash and getting that stock. Yeah, 113% though. You're in risk for a lot of stuff, especially now that deep breathing is on board. And we know deep breathing lasts for, I believe, like 13 seconds. And it's gonna be really tough to deal with in that entire period of time. And right there, getting that backer, killing at 113 mid-stage. That's how strong Wi-Fi gets.
More than enough time to find a stray hit of some sort to finish off the stock. And yeah, it feels like even though ZartZu started off fairly strong, finding the Wonder Wings, Mint with Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi is one of these weird characters where the movement options, even without deep breathing, they're not excellent, but they're surprisingly good.
Yes.
You can weave around the map.
They're strange and they're tough to really pin down because, you know, Mint is a very, I at least think, a kind of technical movement-wise, a Wi-Fi trainer that kind of uses a lot of different movements that just, you know, wave bounce, spear reverses to just kind of get around in ways that you don't really expect, like just there. We're doing a nice little landing mix-up, just like Snake does with his grenades. A lot of characters tend to do with wave bounces, and it's throwing ZartZu for a loop, and he doesn't really know how to catch Mint when he's trying to land.
Going for a hard read, down smash used, and this is the thing. Mint, while excellent on the ledge, Banjo has a surprising amount of tools that reach below.
Very, very true. That down tilt as well sends at such a nasty angle that you're forced to go low once again. So you're just kind of stuck there.
Oh, roll read? I'm guessing. Maybe.
He just wanted to use one. Just get one out of the way. Now I only have 4 more to use.
A reminder, I can use this and will.
True.
ZartZu.
Be afraid.
Forcing the fear into Mint, but he's still doing quite well. Up tilt will catch him out, guessing correctly once again. And Mint, with the deep breathing, now needs to find another good hit. One Wonder Wing still left to play with, looking to convert that into damage.
Yes, and I believe Deep Breathing rather actually affects all Wii Fit's moves, not just the special moves, not just the neutral moves. All of them makes all of them stronger, more damaging. Also makes Wii Fits faster and heavier. So it's a really, really good buff. And like I said, it lasts for about 13 seconds. But once it's done, the cooldown of it, it's surprisingly short. So once you get off ledge, and you can use it again. And the back air, not quite killing, of course, but I almost thought, bro. I was like, what's gonna happen? I don't know.
Wii Fit isn't that strong, while strong.
That says a lot about Wii Fit, though. I was scared for like 1 millisecond. My brain went, he's dead.
He's absolutely not dead. 0%. Sure, gets a nice chunk of damage, though. That's the main part of this. But you know what else deals a bunch of damage? Eggs into Wonder Wing.
Definitely. That's a lot of damage and a nice kill for ZartZu. Big lead right now.
And first time we see ZartZu pick up a lead like this in a while. Has been a fairly even game 1, but game 2, ZartZu's figured something out.
Oh yeah, it's definitely very different from game 1, but at the same time, Mint is kind of slowing it down a little bit right now, just sending his own projectiles. Seems like in the projectile war, Mint purely wins, but with the mix-up of Wonder Wing to just kind of go through the mix-ups that ZartZu, or that Mint rather has, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to actually just zone out ZartZu without any risk.
ZartZu with the down, not really grabbing the down B grenade, just launching it at an awkward angle, going over all the projectiles that Mint is throwing, and he's been getting a ton of mileage out of it, just like this. Either throws it over and catches him doing something, whether that be deep breathing or charging a neutral B, or just running at him looking for a kill option like the F tilt.
Yeah, and deep breathing F tilt. That is a strong move. That is insane. And we are having ZartZu off stage, throwing himself up there, but going to the juggle position instead, covering his own landing with the grenade. That's super, super good. Pressure on shield as well. There is nowhere that Min can go where he won't find him.
Down tilt won't catch him just yet. Gets...
Oh, that's dangerous, but still barely surviving with that up B. Could have been very scary if he died a little bit differently. We have the win box of the neutral B actually coming in clutch for on the side of Mint right now.
And this is where the ever so mentioned Banjo doesn't have too many great moves comes in. He needs to get the kill.
What does he do? He needs to use the back air, but again, not killing 150 after hit. It's gonna be a big issue. Oh, and the down throw into up tilt. Gonna cover that.
And at that high of a percentage, it's not really even a 50-50 anymore. You will kill even while
it's at least very, very difficult. If he didn't mash there, I think he would have survived. But at the same time, he could have just gone for the up smash. So it's like, yeah, the 50-50 is there, but it's just so scary.
And 1-1 situation now. As we expected, an interesting matchup so far with a ton of odd interactions. Mint, though, what looked like the ledge play, especially coming in clutch for him, has been somewhat interrupted by ZartZu's very offensive game plan.
Right, and we are seeing some good deep breathing action once again, getting the up air combos. Wii Fit, not a combo-heavy character, but does definitely have some great damage output. I think the damage output of Wii Fit is like what makes her an actual good character. It's difficult to wrap your head around how much damage it does, even without deep breathing.
Yeah, and of course, even though the healing amount is small from deep breathing and neutral B, it still does sometimes come into play. What a read from Mint!
You can even react to Wonder Wing, so it's kind of like, I like to see Mint being more ready for it. You can react, but you have to be ready. And that's what Mint is doing, he's ready for the Wonder Wings, knowing that ZartZu likes to use them when he can. But that conversion from grenade into back air is going to kill and take another early lead in the favor of ZartZu.
Finding his way through, instantly goes into deep breathing, trying to close out the stock as fast as he can. Not really finding any good hits. ZartZu's been sticking to his shield quite a bit when Mint is running at him.
Right, trying to find something, but ZartZu just running away. He's not interacting at all. But finally, that dash tag is going to close out that stock. Really good dash tag, by the way. Does quite a lot of knockback.
Overall, the move quality of Wii Fit is surprisingly good. Yeah. There's a lot of weird hitboxes. Things like F-Tilt having the regular old forward-sending kill hitbox, but also if you do it reversed, the opponent is suddenly sent upwards.
Yeah, it's a really, really strange character. And you have the jab as well, hitting in front, of course, but also the leg hits a little bit behind. So it's super, super strange and really good. A lot of characters would have liked to have borrow some moves from Wii Fit.
Still, the moves aren't what lets him get back on stage. Is that tech that he manages to get that allows him to reset the situation. Doesn't get the punish on the dash attack on shield.
Oh.
Meanwhile, ZartZu misses the up tilt.
Reversal there with up air as well. Ooh, scary getting the sistering up air as well, but not quite getting anything. Oh, and the back air actually killing mid-stage, 117 after hit. That's how strong Wii Fit is once again, but the forward air from Banjo, meaty forward air that it also, of course, will kill at 150. Even stock, even percent, looking really, really tight here.
Both players really doing well in this game. Number 3.
They're both swinging.
They are.
That's kind of interesting to see because, you know, of course, Mint retreats a little bit sometimes to just kind of get his stuff going, get the deep breathing. But once he has it, it is full on. I'm running in, and you are gonna have to avoid me. But ZartZu's not avoiding.
Definitely not. Not use the Wonder Wing as much as he has previously, though.
True.
I think the one forward smash catch kind of shook him a little bit when it comes to that.
I can definitely see that.
He needs to be looking for those. When Mint is running at him this aggressively, neutral get up, caught by the Sun Salutation.
2-1 to Mint right now.
It is 2-1 to Mint, and loses bracket, top 8 qualifier.
I'm not sure what happened to the other qualifying matches. I know we have 5 on the other side of loser bracket as well, but is there any Finns in top 8 right now, or is ZartZu your last hope?
I'm pretty sure ZartZu might be our last hope.
ZartZu, with the entire pride of the country on his back, he's going to have to make a little bit of a comeback in this set. It's going to be really, really interesting to see if he can get that little spot into top 8 for Finland, or if Mint will secure another spot for the Swedes, making securing the fact that, you know, Sweden, probably the best region in the Nordics and has a lot of strong players.
And I was doing a little bit of research when I found out what commentary blocks I'm doing. And Mint was one of the names that I couldn't really find too much information on when I was looking it up. And I am incredibly surprised by how good he is on a character that is rarely, if ever, seen.
I believe Mint is not ranked in Sweden right now, but I think it's because he was inactive. He has been ranked before. You know, there's another Wii Fit trainer in Sweden called Bambi.
Of course there is.
Yes, very strange. I believe there's 2 more actually.
What?
Yes, there's Nerve as well, I believe. But it's at least he's at the same level as Bambi, so I believe he's probably around. If we're talking skill, probably like number 8 in Sweden or something. Very, very good player. Does well in Sweden as well. But right now, doing really well in Finland. There's a little bit of a power up right here.
Okay, back air. Multiple times already we've seen this move kill. I don't think he even had deep breathing for that one. That was just a raw back air.
Yeah, I mean, Wii Fit is strong. All that meditation, it builds up your core, I guess.
I don't know if you ever played Wii Fit, but that is tough. I can understand why she hits
like
so
yoga
hard.
stuff and that.
No, but it has like actual like muscle building stuff as well in it. So, understandably so, Mint hits hard and is looking to extend his lead a little bit. Gets interrupted with the Sun Salutation charge as ZartZu, slowly but surely, is pushing him off stage and into the blast zone.
Yes, but it's still a kind of nice lead here for Mint, feeling confident in this game 3. A little bit slipping that game that ZartZu took, but other than that, I think he's been looking really, really good for Mint. He's been quite in control. Of course, ZartZu definitely not far behind, but if ZartZu doesn't make some small adaptations, I think he's looking really, really good for Mint right now.
Still, with the Kazoo, ZartZu can look for a way in. Mint weaving around really nicely.
I was going to say, like, Mint is just kind of... Oh, God. I was going to say, Mint is kind of just, like you're saying, weaving around, staying on ledge, just avoiding all the things that ZartZu is sending out. A lot of what Banjo has is reactable. You got Wonder Wing, you have forward there. A lot of the just movement of Banjo is also reactable, just in the way that he's not too fast. He's got a lot of reactable options, and Mint is using his really good movement, his technical just wave bounces to just mix up his own movement, stay away from what ZartZu sending him, and even in the corner, it doesn't seem like his position is too bad.
Finally finding a grab, at least some good happening in the game for our finish last hope. But Mint, with the deep breathing, looking for the F-tilt, wants to close out the stock, forcing ZartZu all the way off stage. Banjo, of course, can stall for quite a bit in the air, so timing's plenty for him to play with.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we have, once again, on ledge, 159%. We've seen the kill power of Weave. It does not take much, does it?
While Mint is weaving quite well around whatever ZartZu is throwing out, he's not getting close. And that's really what Mint needs to get the kill. ZartZu makes the read, gets the up smash, and he's suddenly ahead, even though he's on 175%.
It's very good observation right there. He's playing very low risk, but it's very low reward. And then finally he gets it down there. He's just racking up percent until the safe moves kill. Stay safe till the safeness kills him. And that is a good strategy, but only to the extent where you're able to avoid his actual win conditioning. And if you're getting hit by up smashes while you're at relatively low percents, that's not going to work out.
And again, ZartZu catching on to Mint's weaving habits. Their directional air dodge has been done multiple times. Was just waiting for it. Wonder Wing saw the startup, but interrupted by Mint. Could have been dangerous.
All right, staying in the air right now. ZartZu seems to be the one to try to weave around, just trying to avoid, stay safe around Mint, borrowing a few pages out of his book. But can Mint actually close the distance? This little spike hitbox into the combo. Not quite converting, but it's still an advantage state in favor of Mint. And suddenly, without warning, it's 98% of ZartZu. The Wonder Wing is not going to connect, but once again, on the ledge, going into the juggle position, avoiding, weaving, staying defensive. Is the eggs going to plan out, though?
He's looking for it. One good pop-up is all he needs for an up tilt or a Wonder Wing to catch him out, but down there! Won't get the full conversion. Trying to look for a panic from ZartZu. Really deep.
We got the grenade as well. Can we convert off it? Not quite. Oh, nobody grabbed. They both wanted to grab so bad, and no pop-up from the eggs either. One little hit. The deep breathing is on board, and he's bouncing away, going for a back air. You know anything will kill.
Incredible patience from both players, not panicking, staying clutch. One good hit from Mint will secure a spot.
You cannot go into that backer right now. On the platform as well. Can you avoid all these pop-ups? Staying on the platform for ZartZu. Oh, the dash tag not quite getting, but now we got deep breathing once again and F-tilt. Anything, we have a faster Wii Fit, we have a stronger Wii Fit, we have a heavier Wii Fit. He can survive things he would not otherwise be able to survive. ZartZu staying in the air. Can we find this little hit while he's stalling, as you say?
Try to stall out the deep breathing. Mint off stage, dodging away from the grenades. Those positions being swapped constantly, just shielding the sun salutation. 140% spot dodge, not getting punished.
And the constant risk, the constant threat of Wonder Wing is getting to Mint as he's going down there. No down till, and then Wonder Wing goes go. The dash attack is going to close it out as just last hit. The Wonder Wing, he gambled, he risked. We've been talking all weekend how the Finnish players are gambling, and sometimes it does not pan out, and it is going to cost ZartZu his top 8 bracket life as Mint takes it over the Finnish hero.
And that, I believe, is all she wrote for our Finnish heroes in the bracket. Unless someone corrects me, I'm pretty sure.
We're not sure, but I think so as well. I think that might have been the last Finn in the bracket. And now we got another Swede from the side of Mint actually moving on, doing really, really well in this bracket. And how amazing was that? That was our last match, though, I believe. That was an amazing set. There were so many good sets. I'm still reeling from Pyro versus I Refuse. I can't believe that set happened. I can't believe that Ghost Scream, that Ridley Scream.
So many good games. We're gonna have one last talk with the just qualified Mint. Congratulations on the win against ZartZu.
So,
okay,
that looked intense.
That was very intense. I don't think I've ever played against a Banjo that's that good.
No, and we were thinking, like, you were playing kind of, you know, weaving around his options a lot, just using your movement to just kind of avoid a lot of the options that he's actually throwing out at you, in the corner especially. So I'm just saying, how comfortable are you in the corner against Banjo?
I mean, I kind of have to play in the corner because I'm Wii Fit, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like a large part of the game plan. But what I was aiming for, which he didn't do that much, he didn't do single Breagle, which is like really good for Wii Fit, because if he does that, I can Sun Salutation through it. which is like that. And his bomb actually takes full charge sun, which is really insane. I didn't know that.
Oh.
So full charge sun is not as useful in the matchup as I thought it would be, which just made it really hard, you know. Yeah. And also, the first game I recognized that he liked to jump a lot, so I wanted to fair him, and then he totally game 2 insta adapted to that. And fair is like Wii Fit's anti-air, like it's her best anti-air. You know? And that's how she gets a lot of kills usually.
Eventually, it kind of turned as Voravi mentioned, Wii Fit normally wants to play in the corner. You guys want to, Banjo wants to shoot projectiles. You want to shoot projectiles, keep the corner game going. You started slugging it out. You just started going at each other. What happened there in those games?
I mean, I really want to get those combos as Wii Fit because they do a lot of damage. Once Wii Fit actually gets Nair, landing Nair and stuff like that, she can do so much damage. But it's kind of unfortunate that she has to sort of play this way because her aerials aren't as good on shield. You're always going to do them descending, which is also a really bad thing. So a lot of characters can work around that. But I did get some combos. I felt like it was pretty. We do have one resident Banjo player in Stockholm, and they kind of do the same thing with the Brigal Blaster. They will they will shoot you once on shield, and then they will jump, and you can actually hit the jump after. So I tried doing that as much as I could.
Yeah, because they're stuck in. They have a very limited amount of options. After that.
Yeah.
But I find it interesting because I know that Wii Fit isn't good at scrapping. It's not great up close.
No.
But neither is Banjo. So I figure once you go aggressive in this specific matchup, it kind of worked out in your favor, I believe. So it's great to see.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try to keep this injury short, so we're gonna move on. We're getting more top 8 action after this, and you'll see more mint when we get to those matches. So congratulations on getting top 8. So I believe that's it for us for now. We are having our top 8. I believe we're switching casters, are we not?
Should be so if we get confirmation.
Yes, if we get some confirmation. We're switching casters, so that's been us. The 8 for us right now. I'm returning for top 4, so stay tuned. There's going to be more top 8s. But how about you say your goodbyes to the wonderful chat?
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've been Carvis. It was an absolute pleasure coming back to the Roundtable Rumble to commentate with you, Voravi, with everyone. I'm looking forward to the next time we get to meet as well. This has been, I'm done for today, and I'll be heading over to Install, which is the fighting game tournament next to us. So goodbye from me.
Yes, it's been great so far. Wonderful commentating with you, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament. Do not go anywhere because we are getting more casters and more matches. Top 8 is coming right up. So see you then.